The crypto world has just received one of the biggest updates of the year, as Cardano CEO Charles Hoskinson confirmed that he has spoken directly with Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse about XRP. This alone is significant, but what truly makes the news explosive is a document that highlights an ongoing collaboration between Ripple, Cardano, and Hedera to develop an advanced blockchain risk mitigation framework under the Global Blockchain Business Council. This is not speculation or rumor. It is backed by written confirmation showing that these three blockchain giants are actively working together to shape the regulatory and financial standards of the future. For XRP holders, this comes at a moment when the asset has officially entered the top 100 global assets by market capitalization, standing alongside major corporations like Deutsche Telekom and Shopify. With XRP trading just above $3, its presence among the world's most valuable companies shows the scale of adoption already underway. Imagine the market cap impact when XRP eventually climbs to $10, $50, or even $100, levels that analysts consider possible as adoption accelerates. The market has seen corrections recently, with XRP at $3.02 after hitting $3.10, Bitcoin consolidating at $115,000, and Ethereum at $4,745. Yet even during corrections, institutional signals are undeniable. CME Group data confirms that XRP derivatives volumes have crossed $1.16 billion, making XRP the third largest asset traded on CME, behind only giants like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Institutional demand is growing in plain sight, and that demand aligns with the new risk mitigation framework being built by Ripple, Cardano, and Hedera. According to the Global Blockchain Business Council, this framework is designed to help regulated financial institutions manage non-financial risks tied to blockchain adoption. It directly aligns with global regulatory standards, including Europe's MiCA framework, and it sets a process by which projects like XRP, Cardano, and Hedera will undergo direct regulatory evaluations by 2026. In other words, these three projects are being fast-tracked into compliance frameworks that banks and regulators will require for blockchain-based payments and digital asset operations. This is a turning point. Ripple has already secured legal clarity in the United States after its settlement with the SEC, and now it is joining forces with Cardano and Hedera to ensure its infrastructure meets the same scrutiny as traditional financial systems. This collaboration ensures that by the time global regulators finalize frameworks, XRP, ADA, and HBR will already be fully compliant. This is a rare advantage that most crypto projects do not enjoy, and it positions them at the heart of future adoption. Charles Hoskinson himself confirmed his conversation with Brad Garlinghouse, noting that they discussed potential sidechains and even the possibility of Ripple dollar being issued within the Cardano blockchain. This kind of cross-network integration is unprecedented and would mark a milestone in blockchain interoperability. Hedera is also part of this equation, providing enterprise-grade performance and governance that complements Ripple's payment infrastructure and Cardano's smart contract ecosystem. The importance of ISO 20022 compliance cannot be overstated. XRP, Cardano, and Hedera all meet this global standard, which allows them to communicate seamlessly with banking and payment networks worldwide. By aligning with this standard and submitting themselves to regulatory scrutiny under the new framework, they're securing a place in the future of regulated finance. This is about more than speculation. It is about becoming the backbone of global payment systems. Beyond regulation, adoption is accelerating on other fronts. On August 25th, MasterCard and Gemini are set to launch a new debit card featuring XRP, allowing holders to use their XRP for everyday payments. This is a real-world application that bridges the gap between crypto and mainstream finance. Combine this with the development of Ripple Dollar, a stablecoin designed for institutional use, and you begin to see a picture where XRP is not just a speculative asset, but a critical component of payment infrastructure. All of this suggests that the alliance between Ripple, Cardano, and Hedera is more than symbolic. It is a strategic alignment to ensure these networks dominate the regulated financial landscape of the future. With institutional derivatives trading expanding, MasterCard integration, regulatory frameworks under construction, and direct confirmation from Charles Hoskinson and Brad Garlinghouse, XRP's future has never looked clearer. The crypto market is witnessing the formation of alliances that could shape global finance for decades to come. The next few years will be crucial, and the decisions being made today are setting the foundation for long-term adoption. Ripple, Cardano, and Hedera are not simply surviving in the market. They're actively building the rails for institutional finance. XRP is now positioned not only as a top digital asset, but as a direct competitor to the global payment networks that dominate today. With this alliance confirmed, the countdown to mainstream adoption has already begun.